Hi, welcome back to Math&Me with me Nikhila Sankar. So in today's video, we are going to cover the chapter sequences and series. So first, let me start with what a sequence is. So sequence na enna? So basically 1, 3, 5, 7, etc. So what is the difference between the first two terms? 3 minus 1, 2. 5 minus 3, 2. 7 minus 5, 2. So basically, இது ஒரு formula இருக்கு. ஒரு equal difference la அடுத்தடுத்த numbers இருக்கு. So this is considered to be a sequence. It can also be something like this. So this is a sequence of even numbers. It can also be something random. It can be 10, 13, 16, 19. So this is with a difference of 3. Correct? It can also be squares. It can be 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, 5 square. Okay? So but this is an infinite sequence because you can see the dots here. So this is infinite. Here this stops at some point. There is no comma, you don't have a few dots. So which means this is a finite sequence. Now coming to series, what is meant by series? When you have these numbers, when you sum them up, meaning when you write them in this form, this is called a series. So for example, when you write this is a series. You do not have to find the sum of this. This way of writing this, the way of representing such numbers with the plus symbol in between them is called a series. Appo sum of series na enna? Sum of series is, for example, when you have 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7, then the answer is 16. So when you add them up, when you get some sum, you call it the sum of series. Verum series la you don't have to add the numbers. In sum of series, you have to add the numbers. Okay? So this is the sequence and this is the series. Okay? The next topic is arithmetic progression. You have learned this in your 10th standard. But still, I'll just remind you with the formulas. First formula. So this is the nth term. A subscript n. Nth term equals A plus, which is the first term, times n minus 1. What is n? The number of terms. Into d. What is d? The common difference. So this is the nth term. This is the first term. This is the common difference. This is the number of terms. Clear? Don't get confused between the number of terms and the nth term. What is Sn? It is sum of n terms. Okay? This is nth term. One term da. It is sum of n terms. It can be any number of terms. N terms. Okay? So, this is the formula. What is the formula? N divided by 2 times 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Where a is the first term, n is the number of terms, d is the common difference. Okay? So, this you have already learned in your 10th standard. Now, let us solve some examples and exercise questions. Okay? Example 1. Let me do question number 2, subsection 2. An equals n minus 3 divided by 4. What are they asking? Write the first 3 terms in each of the following sequences. Okay? So, how do you write the first 3 terms? An kuduthirukku. You need A1, A2 and A3. These are the first 3 terms. So, you just simply substitute 1 to n, 2 to n and 3 to n to get the required terms. So, A1 is you substitute 1 to n. This also becomes 1. So, you have 1 minus 3 divided by 4. For A2, you have 2 minus 3 divided by 4. And for A3, you have 3 minus 3 divided by 4. I'm just substituting for the value of n. This is how you find the nth term, by just substituting. So what do you get? Minus 2 by 4 is minus half. Here you get minus 1 by 4. Here you get 0. Okay? Very, very simple. Moving on to example 2. Write the 20th term of the sequence defined by an, which is n minus 1, 2 minus n times 3 plus n. They want the 20th term. So, you simply just substitute 20 to n. So you have A20 equals 20 minus 1 times 2 minus 20 times 3 plus 20. So you have 19 times minus 18 times 23. You simply multiply them and I'll just write down the answer for you. It's 7866. It is there in your NCERT textbook. Okay. So this is how you find A20 when AN is given. Okay. You'll see why this is useful when you're solving exercise questions. It is romba basic, but you'll see why it's important. Okay. Example 3. A1 equals 1 and AN equals AN minus 1 plus 2 for n greater than or equal to 2. Find the first 5 terms. So what is asked? A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. So you already know what A1 is. But let's find A2, A3, A4, A5. So what is A2 according to the given formula? You have AN, which is 2. So in the case like n equals 2. But what do you have here? 2 minus 1. So A 2 minus 1 plus 2. This is the subscript and this is the actual value itself. So don't get confused. So what do you have? A1, 2 minus 1 and 1 plus 2. A1 is already given, which is 1 plus 2 equals 3. You have found A2. Similarly, you have to find A3. What is A3? 3 minus 1, which is A2 plus 2. A2 we just found out in the previous step. So just substitute that. So you have 5. Similarly, A4 is A3 plus 2, which is 5 plus 2, 7. A5 is A4 plus 2, which is 7 plus 2, 9. Okay.